G'day guys, welcome to another episode on my Let's Play. We're here in the main base and we've got a lot of work to do. So last week we had our new build over, I need to work out a name of what to call it, but Mega Witch, Mega Villager. And the plan for this week is use all of these various blocks and resources to build the interior, at least most of it. So there is quite a lot to do still, but I've designed most of it and we'll see how we go. Maybe we'll get most of it, or what I've got planned, done. Maybe we'll get a little bit more, so we'll have to see how we go in terms of time that I have this week. But yeah, a lot of stuff to gather. Pretty much all of these are full. This one will only be sort of half filled. A lot of blocks and stuff to gather. But before we jump into gathering, I do want to go back to the main base where we're going to sort some things out, as I like to do most weeks. Let's see if anyone can remember what I like to do. Here at the starter base, if you've seen my other videos, I like to say thank you when people comment. So here we are. If I duck on... Whoa, that's awkward. But if I duck on through here, we can see our latest guardsman, All Grey MC. He's going to be joining the other guys up top. If we disable that, that should have opened up the door. And he can make his way up into the walls to patrol around. I don't know if we can see... Oh, there we go. There's one over there. Does he have a friend, or is he just staring off into space? But yeah, he'll work his way up and patrol around, giving this build a little bit more life, which I think looks pretty good. But distractions aside, let's get on to some resource gathering. Okay, things are coming along. I've gotten rid of, well, not gotten rid of, but I've managed to fill up, what's that, 2, 4, 6 of our shulker boxes. And we're starting to make headway. We've got chunks of, I need to go through and turn those powder into concrete. Might be able to get away with doing it in build. I'm just a bit nervous about doing that with water when there's going to be a lot of redstone around. But otherwise, we've got a lot of different things that are filling up pretty well. But I'm running really low. I'm getting there on that. But I'm running low on quartz and redstone, which I kind of realize I've been a bit of an idiot, because I've been doing it over at my villager, like, starter base. I have farms for those. We're building directly across from the witch farm. So why am I trading for redstone slowly when I've got a witch farm and quartz? Isn't quartz like from gold farms? I've got a gold farm. So what am I doing? Here we go. Quartz. You have no idea how much time I've spent just, like, trading. Oh, man. I'm... Okay, so we haven't got a ton, but that's... How am I... Like... I'm an idiot. That's not a real flaw. That's glass, so I can look through that. But yeah, like, what am I doing? Okay, another update on my stupidity. I have a ton of blackstone. I was just getting ready to go and dig, and I've already got it. I just came to get gold for my powered rails, and we've got tons of blackstone already. So that solves that problem. Let's fill up a shulker, and that's one less thing to worry about. Okay, back over at the mega villager. On the inside, we can see, as we had in that time lapse at the start of the episode, we have opened up this cave below. I haven't quite decided what I want to do. Where are rockets? There they are. But I thought it was pretty cool. It's quite an open cave. It's got all of these lakes, these lush areas as well, and it does sort of duck down a little bit lower. So I thought that was all quite cool to have open, and I think we'll definitely do something down here. We just got to work out what. I haven't really done much cave building recently. It's sort of what I used to do most of my building in. But you can see I've got a ton of shulker boxes. Let's just chop this thing down. Yeah, a ton of shulker boxes. So we're going to get into building our interior for this mega villager. I've done up to about where the head is. So not quite full build just yet. I still need to work out the system that I want in place up the top. And I haven't quite designed what's going to go in the arms yet, but I'm leaning towards some farmer villages as an emerald supply. So maybe some crops, maybe some emeralds. But we're going to probably duck down onto these ledges down here, set ourselves up with all of our shulker boxes, and load up our schematic and get onto the building. So let's go into a big time lapse and let's get to it. Building done and dusted. If we drift down in here to have a look at me sitting inside of the nose, hello, we have this new sort of mainly an exit area. It's kind of difficult to enter in through the nose because you sort of have to back around, but at the moment I'm definitely using it as an exit. Mainly I'm flying in through the eyes, but that floor is not yet done, but I reckon it's a pretty grand entrance. So just got this sort of grand staircase entryway, got some candles for light. I'm definitely going to have something along here. Haven't quite decided what, but you can see our redstone here that is still exposed. But then this sort of grand entryway in past this. So this goes all the way down to the bottom. If I just sort of scoot in, I'm getting pushed up. That's our quick exit from the bottom. It goes all the way through with entries into it at every level. But pretty much every level looks the same. We've got this first one. You can see I've got white and grey. The plan is to fill this out with tons of masons. So that's going to give us all of our different coloured terracotta. And it works pretty simple. Basically, once I've set up the system, when I send a mason villager down, it'll trigger this system. It'll close off behind, so I'll bring these walls, let's get our pointers, it'll bring these walls and trapdoors forwards just to hide everything behind and clean things up a little. We might actually just, wrong button, that one there. We're going to jump into a creative world just so I can show you sort of how the system works a little bit. Which here is our creative world, the exact same. And if we run around out over to here, we can see we've got this villager chilling. He's not quite in the minecart just yet, but when we flick this switch, he'll jump in. But basically, once I've got my villager breeder set up above, it's just going to pull them in and close off behind us so we can jump around. And there he is. So he's chilling, he's got his new tool thing, he's got his trade, and he is sealed in. we can actually reset if we do remove a villager. We can press that button and it'll open up ready to collect someone new that we send up from the top. But pretty much every level all looks the same. We've got our way down, jumping down onto these honey blocks. I'm going to set up a beacon. I need to work out where exactly, but I have noticed that sometimes I do get half a heart of damage, so I want to make sure I've got some. I'm not going to die from just dropping down, but this level will be our grey and black. Drop down again. We got our red and brown. We've color coded everything. What's this one? Yellow, orange, greens, blue and cyan, blue and purple, and so on, so forth. So forth. I got it right. Down to the bottom here where we can see there's some, what's this? Magenta and pink. So then we've got either we can go up level by level or we can return straight up to the top, which is going to make it really easy to get out. At least getting in, it's not too bad. Dropping down quite quickly. And there we go. Whoa, that hurt a little bit. But once everything is built, that'll go up to the eye level. And then if we want, we can drop down to this level, which is our nose level as well. But we've filled out the space pretty well. If I go down into spectator mode and whoop, scoot down here, we've still got a ton of room. I've left open this area for us to do a build along at this level here. And then above, I'm also planning on having a build up at this level, at least in the arms. I don't know if I'll fit anything quite along here, maybe a farm or something. And then as well, if we go down, continuing all the way down here, I've got a bit of space here to make it open for us to come down into this cave that is below, which might be where I do slap our beacons, maybe somewhere around up here at this level, but there's still plenty of room to continue down here as I turn this new base into a sort of another base sort of district area. But all in all, I'm pretty stoked. I reckon, especially this sort of thing, it sort of reminds me of sort of modern hotel foyers with these lighter colors and that bamboo trapdoor. I'm really loving that. But let me know what you think. Do you reckon this place looks quite good? This mega villager that's actually got stuff inside, because the mega witch is still kind of empty. So we got to work out what to do over there. But I reckon this is all looking pretty good, and I'm excited to see. Well, I'm excited to see. I hope you're excited to see as well what we do to fill out the rest of it, and do down below in that cave, because there's a lot to do down there. But please message, say hi, let me know what you think of this episode. It'd be great to hear from you guys that do end up watching this. But all in all, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. See ya.